because we were doing podcast
Yeah.
on ley lines. And
And the
that's
grid
it
line.
started.
It started when we first met, when I was like, I think I'm here to do grid work. And you were like, what?
Yeah. That's right.
And
my
you were like,
God.
wait. And I was like, what? And you were like, this came up for me recently. So you do grid work. And I was like, yeah, I do grid work.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when we're like, well, we should probably start looking into doing, going, at least it was just me and you at first, going to places to experience the energy of these nodes on the ley lines. And then it turned into, we should bring other people and do retreats. And then we found Pilot Mountain,
which happens to be on the same ley line as Stonehenge.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these sacred places fall on these ley lines all over the world.
Yeah. And so we wanted to come live and talk to you guys about what we experienced at Pilot Mountain. Heather and I and Kelly facilitated our first soul reunion in September, and it was magical. I don't know how else to explain it. Do you have any other words you'd like to add to that?
Wow. It was absolutely magical when we had beautiful, beautiful women join us. And I know that some have asked about women and men's. And we haven't really gotten that far, I don't think, in our planning. But anyway, yes, it was a bunch of beautiful women this time. That it was all healing. It felt good from start to finish.
Yeah.
There were many profound healings happening on such high vibrational levels. It was a profound experience to watch each woman come there with their hearts wide open and share with us. And we were sharing too, like our hearts were healed. Like, I know I walked away a more powerful woman. I know I walked away knowing who I was as a woman. To be in the energy of women like that are all there to do profound healings was one of the greatest experiences of my life thus far.
Yeah.
He goes further. Came to Devon out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just spirit.
Yeah.
Came to
Let's
her.
back up to how we found Pilot Mountain, right? So we decided that we're going to look between me, you, and somebody else for a node in the middle of us, right? And right in the middle landed Pilot Mountain. And then Heather started doing her research and looking into the energy of the land, and it's right on that ley line, and there's several nodes around Pilot Mountain as well that this energy, pulses out to. So our initial thought when we did this was, we're going to start at Pilot Mountain, and then we'll come out and we'll work our way around to all these other nodes as well.
And healing the land, from the trauma that was committed on the land,
Yeah. Yeah. And healing the ancestors of the land.
Yes.
So much ancestral healing happened.
It was amazing.
That's quantum shit.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And Father and I and somebody else who was involved, which served her purpose, and everything's beautiful and fine. But after finding the space is when the facilitators that were meant to be facilitating were able to then come together. So that was beautiful. And that was Kelly to join us, which was just, you guys, if you do not follow Kelly, make sure you're scooping her up right now. She's amazing. And God, I'm going to let you talk. I talk too much.
No, you don't. No. Yeah, no.
God,
she finds a place that is like set up like it's set up perfect for what we're looking for the amount of people that are going, and it's on the side of the freaking mountain.
We went and looked, we found a different spot. We went and looked at these. It was like property that had 2 houses on it.
They're
And
freezing. Okay, you're back.
yeah, so there was a property that had 2 houses on it that we went to look at, and we were like, this is nice, right? And we thought while we were there, like, all right, this is it. Well, I got home and I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, so I started looking again, and this property that we went to popped up, and I had never seen it before presented for an option that would fit the amount of people that we were thinking of inviting to the space. There were so many other synchronicities. When I showed it to the girls, they're like, oh, wow, yeah, that's cool. Now, oh, wow, you could just feel the energy through the pictures, but we had no idea to what extent the profound synchronicities would be until we got there. We did find out after we placed our deposit that it sits. It's called Heavenly Way Retreat, right? So
Right. And oh yeah, Heavenly Way and Seven Sisters.
7 Stars Road, which we confirmed with the owner of the property that she did name after the Pleiades 7 Sisters Star Cluster, which was like, if you've been following Heather and I, you know that we've been so connected with that. It's crazy.
Yeah. So in was Simmons Way was getting there. But the biggest one of all was getting there and finding out, that part of the story.
So we get there, when you're facilitating a retreat, you want to get there a day early to get everything organized, get yourself set up, and get yourself settled in until your guests arrive. Well, it just called to our hearts to invite people to come the day before because of traffic or whatever, and so instead of arriving on Monday, come on in, or on Sunday, when choose to come early. And there's horses nearby, so if you want to go ride the horses, you can go and ride the horses, right? So about 5 women went over to, it's like right next door, to ride these horses, and it was just in a corral. And one of the ladies was talking with a gentleman there who was helping them with, getting to know the horses and stuff. And he said, so what are you all doing here? Like, what's your intention? And she said to him, we're here to heal the land. We are here to heal ourselves and here to heal the land. And because that's what we're there to do. And he was like, I got full body chills just talking about it right now. He was like, oh my gosh. And she was like, what? And he was like, thank you so much. He said, you do know that where you are staying was owned by the shaman of this area, who was the guardian of the energy here. And he had passed away 5 years ago. That is profound.
Profound.
And so for me to not have known or seen this space when I searched it, how many times did we get on a meeting, Heather?
I know.
To look for spaces, and then we come back. His energy must have felt us there, felt our intention, and was like, when they get home, we're going to show them where they're supposed to stay, and it's right here on my land.
I got chills.
So that started off the whole thing. It just blew our minds. There is no explanation for it other than it was divinely guided.
Yeah. Pilot Mountain is a big quartz too, by the way. I thought we didn't mention that part.
What?
That it's a big quartz.
Yes, Pilot Mountain is a quartz mountain. It's pure quartz. When we were leaving that day, me and Kara went down to the other waterfall, and I mean, literally, like just water pouring over pure smoky quartz, clear quartz. It's just like without much granite or anything mixed in. It's pure quartz. And if you know anything about crystals, you know that quartz is an amplifier. Mm-hmm. It amplifies everything around you.
That's
That's why I always put quartz in the bottom of my sage sprays, so it amplifies the sage.
Yes, and so this is one of the oils that Kelly made to hand out to the retreat, and she's got her little quartz crystals in the bottom, right? How cool is that?
That's
This
so
stuff
cool.
smells amazing. I have it right here on my desk
And the
all the time. I'm
sage.
always like,
I'd be like,
I love it. It's amazing.
I love that. That makes me so happy.
Yes, yes. So we are absolutely here for a reason. So we are talking about. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. We're talking about what we call our soul reunion, telling the story of elves healing the land in a beautiful space in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina.
Have you ever thought of boiling this?
If you connect with Kelly, she makes all of these oils and the sage sprays. She makes them all. You can send her a message and get with her, and she'll help you with that.
Yeah. The sage spray I actually made because I do death doula work, and I was working with a man that had partial like lung issues. I couldn't sage around him. So someone was like, "Have you ever thought of boiling the sage?" And I was like, "Oh wow, no, I hadn't." And do you know when you boil white sage, it actually turns red? And I was shocked. And I just leave it and I let it steep, just like a good tea, you know. And then I add a little bit of witch hazel and a little bit of chamomile oil just for calming, you know. And then put some crystals in the bottle and just spray it. It's just lovely, you know. And like it really does feel good, especially after you've just had a session with somebody, you know, like.
Mm-hmm.
And not everyone can handle saging. Some people have breathing problems, you know, so you have to be aware. You know?
Yeah. If you do energy work, you should always ask for that, sensitivity to smoke, and if for any allergies to plants.
crystals.
Yeah, we are. So, and I have a Reiki crystal that sits about 5 inches out from 3 to 5 inches out from my heart space. Reiki crystal that sits right here in my heart space. I'll tell you about it. You can see your wheels turning, Kelly.
There you go.
Yep. And so when you're always doing Reiki and stuff, it's nice to have this because I can activate the Reiki crystal to send for a certain amount of time for a specific purpose to a specific person in a specific place.
That's really cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. We find all this out, and then the people are coming, and we're setting up, and we had our fire ceremony. Everything beautiful. 3 nights and 4 days of healing magic, and it was profound, and everything that happened was like butterflies flying above people as they're receiving Reiki, wolves howling at night, breath work in the morning, drumming, right? And drumming that stuck energy and moving energy through artwork and the horses and what else? Because it's hard to remember. The bowls.
The birds were coming. We were on top of Pilot Mountain. This was one of the coolest things, really, that I've ever seen. I love birds anyway, but they would come to the bowls. Kelly was playing bowls, sound bowls, and the birds just started coming in, like hundreds of them. I got a video, but I didn't get it quick enough to it was like they were coming from everywhere.
Yeah. Everybody was just looking up and just in awe at just the magic of it all, because they were just, you could tell that they were making shapes and they were purposefully moving energy above us. They
were working with us. Wow. Oh, that just hit me. They were grateful. I felt the gratitude, but more than They were helping us. Oh,
They were
wow.
helping us. And they would come in by species. So, like, you had the starlings that came in first, and then you had the vultures, and then you would have, whatever else. I can't think of them all now, but it was like just wave after wave of different types of birds coming. Oh my God. Ah! It was amazing. Yeah.
Like making the way the sound play the fan goes. What if they were like doing that to the vibration of the bowl? Wouldn't that be like amazing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
oh,
if you intuitively think that, that's exactly what happened, right?
yeah.
That's a channeled message. Right.
Interesting. Yeah. All the, like, here we are just now realizing.
Yeah, more stuff comes.
And the
Right.
coyotes were intense. And the last night we were there, we were all trying to mimic them. And then they came back they came back with it. Like,
Yeah.
They replied, yeah. Energetic space.
it
And
is
yeah. Violet
definitely.
Mountain is a very powerful, powerful energetic space.
It
And,
is very,
you know,
very.
Mother Gaia has veins, right? Veins of energy that, and then you have nodes, right? Energetic centers, so like Sedona, Pilot Mountain, different energy vortexes that feed the rest of the world. So when you go to a node and you heal it and you send that intention and that love and that healing, it spreads worldwide. It's not even just across this country, it's across the entire world. All of Mother Gaia. Can you imagine if there was an energetic healing organized at every node?
So
So
I'm glad you feel like that you're called. It's a
mhm.
calling.
The amazing synchronicities. Aside from all of the amazing synchronicities that we had, um, we connected with the owner of the land in a profound way, right? And we were fortunate enough to include her in all of our ceremonies, everything that she was available to join us in, she did. She is a soul sister of ours. We feel so deeply connected to her. And whoa, oh,
I
oh,
figured
hi.
something out.
We feel so deeply connected to her in other notes. Actually intended to venture out and create these soul reunions in other nodes around the country. And perhaps one day that will be a reality. But our intention now is to continue our work in this specific space because it's so profound and it's so beautiful. And we're being called back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt like home.
It did. It felt like home.
It was lovely.
It did. It was so easy. Nothing was, there was no friction. There was no resistance. Everything flowed naturally.
Yeah.
I've never experienced something quite like that before.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Every moment was magical. And
Mhm.
I loved being able to play my bowls in the corridors and walk up and down the corridors and play and look at the moon and and know that everyone had such beautiful restful sleep.
Yeah,
Like it brought a lot of pleasure to my heart.
yeah. So Kelly did sound healing. It was like sound bowl turn down. So when we all went to bed at night, she would get up and play her bowls, and she had chimes, and she had other things that she would play walking up and down. So the space is a renovated barn, and so there's a long corridor that goes from one end of the barn to the next, and then out onto like a landing, a porch. So it was beautiful to listen to.
Yeah, and I would stop at the end, because it was a full moon, and I would play for the moon, just for a few seconds, and then turn around, and it was really cool.
It,
It was like so magical for me to do that. Um,
yes. It was magical to be on the receiving end of that.
It was absolutely. We have decided. We have decided specifics yet. Decided to expand. Decided to expand the offering We found profound. We will come back, bring it 3 times a year in different seasons. The spring, the summer, and then the fall again.
I'm just kind of quiet a lot of times. Listen.
Do another live and come and talk about that. So, all right, but we all serve our purpose, right? Which is beautiful. It is.
Wow.
It is
fun. I'm just really having fun, and I really love sharing this with you guys. And you're just so magical, and it's just nice to have sisters and a family, and we can go out and do all this amazing, heartful work, and it's an honor. I don't even have words to allow.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It is an
honor. Aside from mothering my daughter, it's the greatest honor of my life.
Yeah. Well, because we're answering a call.
Yeah.
From the universe, from God, and that always feels good.
It does. Everything is aligned, everything flows, and it just works out perfect.
Magical.
It's already all gone. Work in progress, aren't we all?
We all are, right? If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. We would be an ascended master guiding everybody. Yes. Well, you beautiful souls, I have to go grab Emma from. Oh no, I don't. It's a late day. I don't have to go.
Lies. No.
My omelet is done. Me, Kelly, or Heather, if you have any questions about anything, we're open book. We'll share with you what we know. Obviously, neither one of us know everything, but we definitely bounce stuff off each other. We have an ongoing chat, right? It's like, what do you think about this? We were in a meeting earlier. I'm like, I got this message. What do you think about this? So we lean on one another and use our discernment and reach out. I look forward to hearing
each other's triumphs, we're doing.
We're all coming to this experience from different perspectives. We all have different experiences. We all are seeing this, collective experience through the lenses of what we know, and we're all learning and growing every day. And I take to heart advice that they give to me and advice that I get from many of you as well. So it's beautiful.
Same. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love y'all.
I love you. Bye. Have a great day, guys. Namaste.